I need to do this video really quick. I don't have a lot of time. Lately, my dream space has been just out of control, and the messages that I've been receiving, I have to really write them down and interpret them just so I know that I'm not going overboard with what I want to tell people. Ever since the wild hunt experience, I don't know if it's a residual effect of just being around such powerful entities, but something has really just ignited in my dream time. And there's 3 dreams that I really want to talk about and get information out there and have people begin to look at. But the one last night is beyond top priority, and let me get into it just really quickly. I'm in a farmland. It's rural. I don't really know exactly where it is. It's nighttime, and there is a man who seems to have either left his army troop or is an old member of this particular group, and I don't know really how this ties in, but these troops are going from house to house, and they're killing American citizens, and these American citizens are screaming, "Please, you're supposed to help us," and they're just eliminating them with guns, knives, flamethrowers, and I can't figure out why they can't see me, and I can't get in there and do anything because it's like I'm being purposely kept away from all the happenings. And I'm seeing these soldiers, and they look very confused. They look very, they're not certain of what's going on. They're not certain of what they're doing, and they're questioning themselves as they're doing it. I'm watching this young boy literally hold a flamethrower to the head of this woman and just hit the trigger, and like all this fire just spews out everywhere. Now you'd think they would catch on fire, but in the dream that's not the point. And he's talking to someone, and he's saying, I love my mother. I don't know if I should be doing this, but it's very calm, and it's like they're not fully engaged in the activity that's going on. It's like something or someone is controlling their physical actions and keeping their mind in sort of a suspended sleep. They can't make the connection that they themselves are actually doing this. And one of them is looking over at me, and he's saying that he lives in this small town and that he can't wait to get back and see everyone. And I'm telling him, if you're doing this here, then others are doing it to your family and your friends from that small town. And I see this look of panic wash over him, and he's saying, I can't stop, something's wrong, I can't stop. And even as these people, and here's the most disturbing part, even as they've killed all these people, and we're talking a whole town full of people, they're now running out of bullets, and all their fuel and their flamethrowers gone, and all the bombs and missiles and their tanks and their helicopters that they had have now run out because they've just slaughtered everybody. They are now walking over to the dead, the obviously dead, and they are now sitting on top of them and just punching them and punching them. They can't stop, even though they've killed them. They are now continually punching and attacking the dead, and the dead have they're dead. They can't do anything, and these soldiers are so mind controlled and brainwashed and just fucked that they can't stop. Even though these people are dead, they are stomping them into the ground and punching them, and I'm watching them cry because they want to stop, they just can't. Something has taken control of their bodies, and it just unleashing this rage and hate that I can't see actually coming from them. They're just instruments of something else, and the nature of the dream was so disturbing. There was that man I was initially talking about in the very beginning, and they finally catch him, and they're zipping him up into a body bag, but he's still alive. And one of the generals comes over and opens up the body bag, and like there's this mutual sign of respect between these two. It's like the man in the body bag knows what they're doing, but can't bring himself to tell anyone because he's been indoctrinated into this quote-unquote brotherhood that even though these troops are brainwashed and being, remote controlled, he still respects them and still wants to keep to his original code of honor, which I can't imagine why he would even want to do. These troops and the people controlling them have broken any sort of trust and any bond of honor that this man should be out warning people. And I don't know if he was out trying to or was thinking about it and just never brought himself to it, but they caught him and they zipped him up into a body bag alive, and I presume that he would just stay in that body bag forever. It was a very sort of topsy-turvy dream that really put it out there that our troops, our military, our police officers are being indoctrinated on all levels of just being full-on brain control. From the spiritual level, I've met a number of police officers that have come to me. I do I do readings and things, and they come to me because they hear I'm very good. And I tell them, I'm like, wow, you are a puppet on strings. And they tell me they have these dreams about these strings ripping out of their arms and limbs, and they're being controlled by something above them. And they have dreams about hurting their wife and raping their kids, and they don't know where it comes from. I'm telling you, it's the astral control grid that magically the Illuminati and the reptilian agenda is working on them hardcore, but also in conjunction, it's all the chemicals and it's all the nanotechnology that's going into the brains and controlling, and I could really see them becoming like robot puppets, because that's the true agenda, is that the Illuminati doesn't want humans to carry out these plans anymore. They want a grid of nameless, soulless automatons. Even if they could have like robots do it, that'd be even better, because eventually through hard work you could probably still contact the soul of the human. Even though they've been oppressed and now they are your oppressor, there's a chance you could maybe work with that soul and get them to see the error of their ways. A robot, you just simply can't, and so I can see them working towards that goal, and this dream really, really set it out. If you're military, if you're a police officer, just please think about what these dreams mean and see, don't be afraid to go, you know what, I've been duped, because, all humanity's been duped. We've all been fooled. And eventually we just wake up and we say, okay, we got lied to, now we got to set it right. And I think this dream really, really, really sets it on edge. So this is for other people to get it out there. Share this message. See where this dream fits with you. If you dream about it too, let's get back and talk about it. But let's start something about sharing dreams and getting messages out there. And I think this is an important one.